How are we doing?
I'm doing
Doing
pretty well.
Doing really good.
we're doing good.
We're doing. Did you guys scrim today?
No.
No. We were gonna take today off so we can digest everything that we're gonna get from you.
Nice. Alright. Let's start then in a second. One moment. We wanted to look at Midtown and Savasa, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Any preference what we're starting with first? Midtown is a win, I see. Do we want to start with Midtown or we want to start with Savasa? What do you guys think?
No, we can start with Midtown.
Yeah, I
Alright,
think we struggle the most with Midtown.
nice. Gotta adjust my volumes a tiny bit. So you guys are not blasting my ears out when you're talking. Just one moment. Let me get my pen. Okay, let me get the screen share going. Okay. There it is. The screen share is having issues. Do I maybe need permission to screen share?
hold on.
I think he needs perms.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Bengals.
Because I'm pressing.
Yeah. Let me
I'm
change that real quick.
I'm pressing go live and then the screen is instantly canceling as soon as I'm pressing
Make
the
him
button.
owner.
Yeah, just give him the roll. Give him like a fucking the lucky shots roll.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Nice.
He gets a coach role. How about that?
Now we can say that Hadi's in our team.
Let's go.
Somebody
let's
screenshot
go.
that.
Already did.
It's,
Oh, Mice did. Hello. Oh,
it's still not working, guys. So maybe I have to 1 second.
I think he needs the lucky shots roll.
Yeah, maybe you should give him the teammate thingy.
Oh, I know what I need to do. I know what it is. Here.
He needs to be dragged down again.
Okay. Can somebody drag him down?
Oh yeah, I got.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Let's see if we got it up and working. Nice.
Let's go.
Nice. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so what are we looking at? Like, is this like the first map of the scrim? What was happening? What are we expecting? How do we want to play? What are like the basics?
This is our second map of the scrim, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
We wanted to play this map in specific because we've been struggling on it recently. We don't play it that much.
Okay.
We were trying to make some changes about our rotations here, so that's why we got the same to make them easier for us. And mentally, we were fine. We just won the first one, I think. So
Nice.
we were
You're
excited.
chilling.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So we're gonna play Sim Sojourn versus like Sigma Bub Brick Comp. We're gonna play Orisa. So what do we think is like our goal? How do we want to play? Like what's gonna be our play style? What's gonna be our goal?
I want to get close and then create space for my team to take angles. I just want to stay in the 6 face.
Yeah,
I'm Orisa.
you're Orisa. Yes. Yeah, I know you're Orisa. But you just wanna play on like how do you wanna play? You wanna play aggressive, you wanna play passive, you wanna get on a backliner, do you want to trade on the enemy Sigma? What's gonna like feel best for you?
Their hit scan DPS ringer is like hard carries their team, so we were mainly looking to rotate onto him with the sim TPs, catch them off guard. We just wanted to do something unexpected.
So you kind of want to play high tempo with like a
Mhm.
TP.
Yeah, fast tempo.
Okay, okay. Let's see what happens here first fight. Because like obviously if you like I always pull this like scale up in like all of my like a lot of my VOD reviews. If you have like a power scale of like rating power level of like comms and heroes, right? You're gonna have like a 1 and 10, and you're gonna have like some heroes that are like very cooldown reliant. You're gonna have some heroes that are less cooldown reliant. The ones that are cooldown reliant are probably like a better burst hero. So if you're comparing like your comp, basically you have a Bub mirror matchup here, you have a Sojourn mirror matchup here, you have one difference with Brick and Elari, but it's not that important. But the most important matchups, or like the most important differences, are gonna be like that they have Echo and Sigma, and you have Orisa and Symmetra, right? So those heroes are always gonna have incredible spikes on your cooldowns based. So your power level is gonna spike a lot for you guys. So you might, if you're not using your cooldowns, if you're not in the right place, if you're not in a good position, your power level is probably gonna be like towards a 3. But then once Mierstedt is able to get in as Orisa, hit backliners with the spin, spear them into a wall, your power levels are gonna instantly spike up to like a 10, you know? And then once you don't have any cooldowns and you're caught out of position, or we're already feeling bad again, but your power levels, and the same is gonna be like with Smasher TPs, right? If you have a TP, if you're getting the fuck in, it's probably gonna look really good. If you think about the enemy comp, the Echo and the Sigma, they're way less cooldown reliant. Of course, they're still relying on like the Rock City, on the other cities, but they're way less cooldown reliant. Their spikes are gonna be they're gonna be more insignificant. So their power level is probably gonna look like this, you know? So if we have heroes that have like incredible spikes, like Sim and Orisa, we gotta make sure that we're in good positions and we have good timing, and we always take the fight on those spikes of our cooldowns. So that's gonna not only be for Mierstedt and Kid Victory, but it's gonna be for your entire team, right? So every one of those heroes that are not suffering of those spikes, but we want to fight when we are using these cooldowns. We don't want to fight when we don't have these cooldowns and we're like caught somewhere here in the trenches, because then the enemy comp is just gonna win over us, you know? Does that make sense?
Yes.
It does.
Nice, nice, nice. So let's see what happens here. Gonna use teleporter to rotate. Okay, cool. We're just chilling. We use 1 TP to rotate. Let's see what we do with the next maneuver. We have an off angle here. Now we gotta get Mierstedt in somewhere. Okay, we rotate again. We hit a nice spear, nice shot combo. What's gonna be important now? What do you guys think? Once we just get like a magic pick from our Sojourn
Dude,
carry.
I'm gonna miss out on the Hadi coaching. I'm missing out on Hadi coaching.
I said you're
You're
not
missing.
muted.
Nah,
I'm
I
not
mean,
muted. Oh, that's on me. Sorry.
brother's
No,
trolling.
I'm on VC. I'm literally trolling. I thought I was muted.
Brother's trolling. All right. What is important now, you guys think? Once we get a pick like this in like basically a neutral, we just hit a spear and a sojourn rail to get us a kill. What do you guys think is important now?
We need to keep our tank alive.
Yeah, basically, you just need to keep everyone alive, right? Like the thing is, a 5v4, I don't know the statistical stats, but a 5v4 is probably around like for the team that has 5 players alive, it's probably around a 80% win rate chance. So uh, we we did the hard part of this fight, so we just gotta make sure we don't keep it like we keep everything calm and collected. We make sure that the enemy doesn't get an opportunity to clutch. We need to think about like enemy lose conditions, basically lose conditions, or like our lose conditions. What can carry the fight for the enemy now? So we gotta be careful on like our splits, because maybe the enemy can just like if they want to decide, oh, okay, we just got picked, we need to push one side, for example, and we could really do that. So let's see what we do here. We're just gonna walk up. Nice. Looks like we're just gonna clean up. Nice. Very nice, guys. That's a good first point. Excellent work. What do you think is important now, guys? Now we just kept first point.
Probably map control.
You can take some map control, but I'm gonna tell you guys already. Like, what map control do you want to take?
Probably this first corner.
Yeah, right? You can just take the first corner only. There's not much you can... There's actually not much you can do. People always gonna talk about map control and do like this crazy stuff, but like you're forced to have like... I mean, to be honest, yeah, I can give you a tiny bit of advice. This payload on Midtown, it's gonna basically walk to here without anyone pushing it. So you don't even have to be here, Brawny, you know? You legit don't have to be here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the payload just auto moves on Midtown. Like nobody needs to tap it. It's just gonna auto move to like here. And then you have to like pick it up after it like crosses the store. But before it crosses the store, nobody needs to be on it. So we can just have 5 people shooting and then we can walk back to the payload. But it's not gonna like the space and the stuff, it's not gonna be too important. Like we can be around this corner, but then the most important part is because we're playing a burst comp with the Orisa and the Sim, that we just set up our next play. What do you guys think we should do now? Like it's not like the space is not that important. The space is honestly kind of on the low. It's kind of overrated. But what is gonna be like important for our next fight plan? What should we be saying here?
So I was watching this game on I don't know if I can't remember if it got called out or nobody saw it, but the Sigma is coming forward. He keeps coming forward, and there should have been a collapse on him.
Wait, didn't we record our comms? Right?
We did, but I didn't say anything because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say anything. So
Oh. Yeah.
What do you mean?
He was spectating this map.
Oh yeah, he was specking. Yeah, of course, he's not gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. The thing is, you guys have options, right? You have options with the Symmetra teleporter. So either, if we see an opportunity like this, okay. First of all, I just want us to like think about ults in our first plan. So before even anyone moves in this map, we're gonna have to think about, okay, what ults are gonna be coming up next. I need like Brawny to call. Okay, we're close to window, so we want to farm window, and we probably want to make a play with our window next fight. Maybe like this is like not like a multiple choice answer question where there's like one answer and the one answer is correct. You know, like we can make multiple plays happen, but we just need to decide on a play that we want to execute, and we need to do it as a team. The super obvious one here is to just farm window and then make a play with it. Maybe we TP our Symmetra Orisa into the backline while we have our off angle free window this front line, you know? It can be really possible. Maybe we hard call because we're close to window. Maybe we hard call. Hey, shoot the stick, shoot the stick. As soon as the stick moves, force a shift. After shift, I'm gonna window. We do a window push after the Sigma use shift, you know? Stuff like that. But we just need like the comms like that. We just need like one plan. We want to plan around window. If this, but you're completely right what you're saying. If the Sigma moves here, as shield is breaking, we should like force some sort of resource on him. We should like aggro peek him. The thing is, because our comp, like I said already, our comp relies more on cooldowns and timings. We need to call our timings. So if we want to peek the Sigma, it's completely fine, but we need to be like, okay guys, let's peek around this corner. 3, 2, 1. Okay, everyone peek the Sigma. Okay, if we force the Sigma to shift and run away, okay, now we can use a window on the next layer of the fight, you know? There's also an option I wanna give you a sim player Just something to think about, because like I said, especially when you're playing Symmetra and stuff like that, the game it's not like fully one-dimensional. You have a lot of options. I want your sim player to be like really confident in taking charge and like seeing opportunities. So like you said, the Sigma could be an opportunity here, but you also have to consider that this Sigma, even though he's stepping up, he's getting overwatched by four of his teammates, right? So basically, four of his teammates are basically pocketing this Sigma. So even though we can for sure force him to use his shift, to use his grasp, we maybe not even able to kill him. So this Sigma making such a massive misstep, or like such a massive like isolation move from his team, also opens up these four players from the enemy team to get like TP'd on, you know? If we like TP on them, if we heal up Mirsted fully, we heal everyone up, and then we TP on the backline while we have the rest of the team push up from main, it can be a maneuver too that we can do, you know? I just want like, especially our sim, to like feel confident in being able to like shot call this type of plays. Yeah, let's say now we're gonna walk on the Sigma. He's gonna use a shift. We're gonna use a window. I mean, this looks pretty good, right? Like we basically do the plan that we talked about, but it feels like we okay, we're fucking up, guys. Okay, we can work on this. We can work on this. We can work on this stuff. Okay, but yeah, this is the first layer of the fight that we kind of did correctly, right? But it doesn't feel like I can just tell just from watching this VOD, it doesn't feel like we called it properly, because we would have had more pressure on the Sigma. But I need us to be like I said before the fight. Okay, Brownie calls. Okay, I want to farm window. I want to farm window. Force the Sigma shift. Force Sigma shift. We force this shift. We could have done it super earlier, like we just talked about, but we're gonna force a shift now by peeking him. We just peek him as team. We force a shift. We're gonna use a window in a second. We're gonna use a window now. We're gonna get a kill. Okay. Like I was talking about on first point, what is gonna be important now that we just got a kill with window?
We want to
Nobody
stabilize,
dies.
and nobody dies.
Exactly, you want to stabilize, nobody dies, and think about lose condition. Lose condition, because we were talking about this, think about now that we got a distinct player advantage, we just have manpower up 5v4, what can lose us the fight now? Like, what can the enemy, we have to get, in a situation like this, we have to get in the enemy's head and think about what can lose us the fight. What do you guys think is going to be important now? What can lose us the fight? What can the enemy do to kill us?
Well, now
By
they're
ult.
yeah, ults are starting to come online.
Right. So, especially like we should be like expecting we should be pretty much expecting every ult, even though this guy's 80, he could just hit a couple more shots and he could have ult. We should 100% know that they have window, so we should especially be careful for window flux. So we should be like, okay guys, let's stabilize, let's push up next, and be careful for window and flux, you know, care window flux, care window flux. So we're gonna move up here. What you already gonna see, I'm gonna flame you. I'm gonna flame you a little bit, Mierstad, because the thing is, we're actually gonna play into the lose condition by using the spin aggressively. You see, you're gonna use the spin. You're gonna take space. What's all good? You're gonna use your spear too. You basically just used 3 of your cooldowns. But now, if he has flux and you keeping your spear, he will be very scared of using his flux, or more scared, because you can cancel it. And if he has window, color form has window, and you have your spin still, he can't really window you, you know? You need to think like, what can the enemy do? How can I outplay this? You guys see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the sim wall is obviously not super optimal. They just shoot us down. If we like, of course, it doesn't feel good to put the sim wall like this because they can break it with the window, but that would have been maybe a situation where we would have to, you know. But yeah, that's basically it. Okay, they managed to clutch the fight. They used 2 ults. They clutch. Okay. What are we thinking about next? What's the fight plan? What do we want to do?
I think here we wanted to combo my tank ult with mine, the Larry.
Yeah.
But I think the plan should remain very similar to what we were saying. Like look for someone who's kind of isolated, TP onto them and collapse on them.
Yeah, sounds like a really good plan. We just got picked. We regroup. Sounds like a good plan. By the way, I also just want to say, there's also, if you guys can't get off your big tank ults or your combos, like any of these like ults that if we feel like we can't get them off, there are ults that can also just buy us space, you know? So in your comp, that would be probably like one of these 3 ults. They can get us space. So if we feel like we wanna combo our Orisa ult with our Illari ult, okay, if it's on, we can go for that play. We can TP our Orisa in, we can go for the ult, we can get the big combo, we can get all the kills. It can be really nice. But if we feel like the enemy is too split and we don't feel like we're in a position to do that, then I just want us to be like confident. Like one of you guys like probably missed it, can call, oh, this is gonna be hard. I don't see a good way to use my Orisa ult here. Then we can Ty XR can take Ty can take how do you say, you can take like leadership and be like, okay, I can just start with my ult, you know, because one of these blue ults are really good opportunities to just like use them to start. So let's see what happens here. We want to TP our Orisa in when we can. We want to push. Wait,
I
we
think here,
walk up.
yeah, we decided to take a rotation through the bottom, like a long rotation.
I think the plan was to take the high ground from them.
Yeah, okay. We see our result. We use it. We force the 6 shift. That's not bad. We force the 6 shift. We use our ults to punish. We saw something and we used the opportunity, you know? Like this is completely fine. Now we need to make sure we don't get traded by this echo. We don't get traded by the sojourn rail. Nice. Did a pretty good job. Alright. That's not too bad. Okay, what do you guys think is gonna be important now? Next fight. Upcoming fight.
High ground control.
High ground is gonna be important for sure, but if we look at the top of the screen, what is gonna be important, you think?
Oh, the ult economy.
Yeah, the ult economy. Because you just used 1, 2, 3, and they only used flux. So if we have like good ult checking, good fight planning here, we should be expecting them to come in with an ult advantage, right? So we should be making a plan that is like, oh, they have all of the ults, and we should predict how the fight is gonna go. So what would you do if you're the enemy team here? Try to get yourself in the perspective of the enemy team.
I would start with the Brig ult, honestly. That's what I would do. I would call
Yeah,
for
Brig
that to
ulting, take high
engage.
ground.
Yeah, to engage.
Yeah, so you would engage with like the rally. Maybe you would even farm like the Sojourn ult to engage with the Sojourn ult, engage with one of these ults, but you guys would like, if you were their team, you would for sure engage with an ult, right? Because you have so many to spare, right? Like you're getting the window coming up as well, you're getting the Sojourn ult, you have so many ults. So you would for sure use one ult to engage. So if you now go back into your actual perspective, you don't want to get caught by that ult, you know? So it's gonna be like, oh, they're gonna use an ult to engage. What are we gonna do? Okay, are we gonna match it? Probably not. Are we gonna match the brawl? Probably not. If they have these 4 ults coming off the high ground, it's probably gonna be hard for us. We can pocket our Sojourn, look for a kill, play for the high ground, but as soon as we think they're gonna come up to the high ground, make them use an ult and then go back. You know? Have a coordinated kite path. Be like, okay guys, let's poke them all from high ground. Let's try to fish for a kill, let's fish for kills. If they're using ult on us, let's drop down and go payload together, and then we can maybe retake high ground, you know, through this pathing. Let's see what happens here. Just gonna poke them. We're gonna chill. They're gonna rally onto us like we thought. They're gonna copy. We're gonna Ilari ult. Okay, you guys gonna C9 them. Fuck me, man. Okay. You guys, okay. You guys are gonna C9 them. You're gonna win by that. Alright. But if you look at this fight, if you don't have the C9, it's fucking lost, right?
Yeah.
Because they're rallying onto you. They have a copy Orisa in your backline. Like, there's nothing Brawny can do here. You know, Brawny's just getting molested. So there's nothing really you guys can do except fucking C9 them. What you guys do, and they mess up. But if we have an ult disadvantage, we just need to make sure we know that before the fight, and we need to make a fight plan accordingly. Like kite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think our current issue is we call what ults they have, but then we don't do anything about it. Like we could say, hey, they have I don't know certain ult, and there's no plan around that.
Okay, so how do you think we're gonna fix that? Who should make the plan? Should it be all of you guys? Should it be one person? Is there like anyone on your team that is like proficient, feels confident in making leadership calls? How is your guys' comm structure like?
That's one of our challenges. Is we it can get very muddled, very overcommed, very
Very
quickly.
overcommed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 5 people trying to talk at once and then over-calming each other. Like one person will call something, then other people will do other things. It's like we're going on our own side quests.
Okay, so how do we fix that, guys? We need like 1 or 2. Okay, so the thing is, I don't want to put you guys in a system that is gonna be like, okay, missed it, you're gonna make a plan. Because the thing is like, missed it, he's also only human, right? So he's not gonna always make a perfect plan. He's not always gonna know the answers to the question. He's not always gonna come up with the perfect idea. So I want us to be like a free-flowing team with a leadership start, you know? So I need us to have like roles on the team, but then everyone can help. Like we need a primary or secondary shot caller, and then everyone can make their own plans around that. And like it can be like, oh, Mr. can be like, oh, what do you guys want to do next fight? And then somebody's just gonna call, oh, I can social out here, or I can window here, or I can do this. But I basically need a conversation starter. I need like a shot caller, but shot caller can make plans. Shot caller can also just be responsible for making conversation. Who who do you guys think is gonna be that for your team?
Dafa.
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 Me? Okay.
Well, I mean,
The thing
he
is,
does a really good job of tracking our ults. Like Dafa's
Yeah, I'm the
like
one not tracking.
pretty good on it. So
Yeah, Dafa's pretty good at also just like, what are we gonna do this fight? They have this. We should do something.
we lost missed it apparently.
Rip,
Reality
rip
is that
Mested.
something I actually was thinking earlier is that we have 3 people that technically play all the time because we have 3 DPS, 2 supports, and 1 tank. So we could
Okay.
rely on those 3 people that we know are gonna be technically in every single time.
So you have your
That's
supports and your tank all at the same, like every time, right?
yeah.
Yep.
The DPS are
Yeah.
the one that rotate.
DPS will rotate in and out. So for sure I need. So Daffa, you're making the ult. You're like doing the ult checking most
Yeah,
of
I
the
am.
time. Okay. So Daffa is doing ult checking. So let's assign some rules. You know. Give me a second. Let's actually get out of this. Let's get like let's let's get a notepad going. You know. Fuck it. We gotta get this stuff structured a bit, you know? Daffa
Sounds
ult
good.
tracker. Okay, but it also the thing is Daffa is gonna be our ult tracker, but in all of this, I'm gonna put this in all of this. In all of this, everyone help. This is gonna be important. If Daffa is like, for example, if Daffa is saying right now in the screenshot that we have, okay, they have rally, you know? Then somebody says, "Oh, I just saw them use rally last fight. They don't have rally." You know, simple like that. It's not like Daffa is gonna check the ults and we're gonna be like, we're gonna be silent and we're just gonna, oh, don't tell him. You know, like
Yeah.
if somebody knows something that Daffa doesn't, we're gonna help Daffa out, right? So Daffa is gonna be our ult tracker. So you wanna make plans as well, Daffa? You think you're confident in that?
I can try. I mean, sometimes I don't do it mid-fight because since English is not my first language, I sometimes get mixed up. So
Mm-hmm.
I try to do that whenever the fight is already over, but I can give it a shot, definitely.
No, for sure. The thing is about fight plans. You don't. It's really difficult to make fight plans in the fight. So I don't need that from you, Duffer, at all. I don't need that from you,
Okay.
Duffer. So it's just like before a fight, like after a fight is over, before another fight starts, we need that downtime to be filled with a fight plan. That's basically the only thing that should be going down in downtime. Basically, we want. Okay, structure is gonna be fight is over, ult checking, fight plan, then conditions for fight plan, basically location, cooldowns, ults. You know what I mean? So it could basically be, like we said on that first point where we just wanted to use window after like the 6 shift. So it could be, okay, the fire's over, they have nothing right now, they're coming up to window. Okay, we have our window. Then we want to, how do we want, like basically Duffer can just say, okay, what do we want to do next fight, guys? Like that can be all of your job, Duffer, because we also need people to have responsibility in like in themselves, you know? Like Brawny, if you have a window, I need you to be able to make like your own fight plan around your window. I don't need like Duffer doesn't need to like micromanage you in that regard, if you know what I mean. So it can be like, okay, Duffer is gonna ult check, gonna say they have nothing. We see, oh, we have window. Okay, let's make a plan around our window. Anyone who like feels confident enough to make a plan. Okay, where do we want to use our window? Is it important that they use some cooldowns? Do we want to get the 6 shift out? Do we want to do this? Do we want to do that? So that's going to be like the basic structure of the fight. Then in fight, then in fight, I basically just need like timing calls, like basically, okay, push in 3 2 1, ult in 3 2 1, and targets and like location calls slash where are we kiting. That's the type of stuff that I need in fight. I don't know who I'm gonna give like. I think everyone needs to do that. We need somebody who calls our movement the most. I think it's best for tank. I think it's best for tank that who
Yeah.
calls movement. So Mirsted should be our movement caller, you know? So we ult tracker is Stuffer, then we have fight plan slash. I legit want you to feel that you're a conversation starter because I don't want you to have the full pressure on you, Duffer. That you feel like, oh, I have to come up with an excellent plan here, or we're gonna lose this. And I also don't want your whole team to rely. Like, I don't want you guys to all fully rely on Duffer and be like, oh, okay, if Duffer didn't make a plan this fight, I'm putting my hands off the keyboard, and I don't know, and I don't know what's going on. You know, because that can easily happen if you get like into stuff like that. So Duffer is gonna make a fight plan, also start the conversation, so people are gonna start talking about their ult, start talking about what they do, and then we need movement and rotation, movement slash rotation calls from Mirstead a lot. Then also Mirstead slash Kid Victory. You on voice?
I don't think
No,
he's
not
in
He's
here.
not
here.
coming here
Okay. Is he always gonna play Symmetra?
most of the time.
Most
The
of
other
Yeah,
half
the
of the
yes.
time he's playing Genji or something like that.
No,
Yeah, it depends.
I
If we're
mean,
playing dive, he's on Genji, but
if you're playing Symmetra, is it always gonna be him?
yeah,
It's either him
The
or
other one is
Jangles.
Jangles. Either him or Jangles.
yeah.
Okay,
Him and Jangles rotate out. I'm basically always in.
okay. So the important part is if you like the thing is you have movement and rotation calls from Misted, your tank, but then also for your Symmetra player. If you're a Symmetra player, I don't like Misted can call TPs, but your Symmetra player can also call TPs because you're playing the hero, right? So whoever's playing Symmetra is able to make comms about movement and rotations as well. So this is gonna be our basic structure. It's super basic. The fight is gonna be over. We're gonna get Duffer to ult check. We're gonna get Duffer to start a conversation about the fight plan. Then we're gonna just get okay, we got the fight plan. Okay, we want to use window. Okay, where do we want to use window? When do we want to use window? Basically, conditions for fight plan. We can put a little where and when in this one. So that's going to be basically our really basic structure. Then in the fight, we just need okay timing calls, push in 3 to 1, ult in 3 to 1. Everyone play on same timing. Where we're going, and in the fight, okay, need 5 people involved. So when the fight starts, I need us to have like, I really need us to everyone. If we make a fight plan and we start fighting, I need 5 of our players to be playing the game. Basically, right? We never want to see 4 people pushing and 1 person didn't understand that we push. We need to be really clear in all of this, right? So this is basically gonna be our super basic structure. And I think this is gonna clean up a lot. The thing is when after the fight is over, okay, after fight, shut up, okay? This is really simple. After the fight is over, we need everyone to shut up and Duffer can start the ult tracking. Start ult tracking and repeat everything. This is really, really simple concept, but this concept, it doesn't have to even get more complicated than this. You guys know what I mean? Like this is a simple concept, but this is all you really need. This is all you need to be like a really high level, top level team. We just need an ult checker, we need a fight plan, we need ult check, we need fight plan, we need movement and rotation calls, and then we just need to follow basic structure and we don't need to clutter it, you know? We're just gonna have ult checking fight plan, we're gonna execute the fight plan, then here in this infight, everyone like this can be as messy as like we want it to be, you know? We can clean this up later, but I can have like more people talking here. We can be like, oh, okay, can we push? Can we push? Oh, I can go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Where are we going? Oh, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Like I can have calls like this in this stage of the fight. But when the fight is over and we're ult checking, we're fight planning, we need to be really structured. After the fight, everyone shut up except Duffer. Only Duffer comes and after the fight is over. Really, 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 really important. You guys have any questions about this structure that we just like wrote down?
Nope.
It looks
Nope.
really good so far.
Yeah.
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 Nice,
I
nice.
I did
Okay,
record
so
last night. I do.
I'll send this to you guys later. I'm gonna keep this one open.
Hattie,
Go on.
I did record last night, and it's got everybody's comms on there. So maybe at the end of the VOD, you can hear some of those comms. So
Do you
can
have
ca-
it? Do you have the VOD recorded from like overhead?
Yeah, just like this.
Yeah, then it's just we just get that open instead. That's way more useful. Then we just have comms. You have the link?
I do. I'm giving it to you right now.
Nice, 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 nice.
Oh, also we also have one specific call out mid fight that I don't know if that's that useful anymore. So maybe you can give some input here. Whenever either Ronnie or I die, we try to keep count of like the differential of how many people is alive compared to the enemy team. And we're like we're up 1, we're up 2, we're down 1, we're down 2. Like we keep that like in check. Is
That's
that just
good.
clutter or is that fine?
No,
Or
no,
kind of
no,
like,
that's
I just
good,
move
that's
it
good.
between each
Like
fight?
that would be basically that's super good. That would be basically in our in the second. That includes like the infight. The infight that's not clutter. Like that's basically the opposite of
High ground
of
there.
clutter. You
Sigma
know?
was
That makes people those type of calls
Remember
be
what we-
like, okay, we're up 1, we're
Okay,
down
you guys
2.
cap.
Okay, that makes people
they
like
used to, like,
understand the
take
pacing of the
Then
fight.
stop
You know?
rolling.
That's good. That is good.
they're gonna
That
have
like keeps
overclock coming up
things
again.
more structured in a
Here,
hectic
that
environment. That's like
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah.
That is literally what we need.
Understood.
I like
Like
it.
it's with me, so keep that in mind.
Let's get the screen share going. With this I can't draw, but we're gonna sacrifice the drawing for the comms. That's just how it's gonna be. Hmm.
Nice cap. Nice cap.
So yeah, basically, we just confirmed what we talked about, right? Like we had like not much prediction of what was happening before, right? So let's see what we would do. Okay, this dog fight C9 just ended. In our new structure, we would just have Duffer would call ults now, right? And then Duffer would start the conversation about what we wanted to do next fight. So let's see. Okay, go. Okay, okay. That's the thing. What do you guys think about this fight? What do you guys think about the comms we're having in these type of fights?
I
Well-
didn't ult track at all.
Yeah, you didn't ult check, right? What else is wrong?
We called for a rotation, and once they used an ult, instead of doing that rotation, I think like our tank's mentality was just I'm gonna go through the window so I don't get double damage,
Yeah.
and we didn't do the rotation.
There's no timing structure with the rotation. We don't know when we're going. We're just saying we can TP high ground, and then there's like no 3, 2, 1.
Exactly, because this is so hard for like because we can be like, oh, our tank didn't like rotate properly, but the thing is, we can just be way more cleaner, right? We can be like, okay, we want a TP above them. Okay, cool. Let's do it. When? You know? Okay, are we just gonna somewhere put the TP and like you guys know what I mean. Like we can really expect from us to be higher level than that. You know, to just be like, okay, because we got the idea of putting down a TP. Now we just need to time it. Uh, uh. And then, like the thing is, okay, we made a plan, right? We made a basic plan. We should like, of course, we should improve this. Like, this should be way better. But we made a basic plan of okay, we're gonna TP to the high ground. But okay, now they intercepted our plan with tempo, right? The enemy team did something that we didn't expect before we could do anything. What does that mean? What should we do?
Kite.
Yeah, right. That's like the basic, most simple way, right? Because like, if you think about like, missed it pushing now. You guys are not on the same page because but it's also hard to be on the same page, right? Because they surprised you. So the easiest thing is if an enemy surprises you with like off tempo push, just go back, you know? Like you can just kite. Okay, and let's all be as structured as possible and then just try again. Or if missed it has to go, we need to be like, oh, go, 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 and then like I know Kid Victory is not in voice, but if they're starting the fight, and if we can't disengage the fight, like we're fighting now. You know, we have to be starting to use ult in response to their ults, and just help Misted out, cause Misted is in a dogfight right now. You know what I mean? Like this is not looking good for Misted.
Yeah.
So we just need to keep helping Misted out, throw a lamp in if we can, get a Symmetra wall, fucking help Misted. Oh, this is just, okay. Then all of these calls, you're hearing this is just background noise, guys. We don't need these calls. I, we don't need this. We don't need this, guys. We don't need explanations, okay? We're all hopefully good enough friends here in this voice channel. So if stuff goes wrong, we're not gonna hate each other, and we'll not like in court and need to super explain, you know? Like it's really human to just be like, oh fuck, my bad. But we don't need to like have a written out discussion with like a paragraph why stuff went wrong, you know? Like
Yeah.
we can have like a fuck, my bad, I fucked up, but that's like the max of the clutter we can get, you know? Nice. Some good calls. Okay. Nice, this is good. Just keep pushing tempo. I mean, this is pretty good, really. Nice. You guys stabilized, you guys clutched the fight, and we just went on clutching. That was really good, guys. You can be proud of that. The best part of the comms who commed that like we need to look for wall and window.
That's
That's
Meisted. He's not here
Meisted.
right now.
Misted? Yeah. I'm gonna start calling Mice now because I kept saying Misted. I'm really sorry for that.
Oh no,
that's
don't
alright.
worry. It's
Yeah,
a hard name.
Okay.
you can just
But
call
yeah,
him Smoothie Boy.
Smoothie
Smoothie
boy.
boy.
Smoothie boy. All right, but that's like some good comms as well, you know? Like I said, Duffer is gonna start the conversation with the ult check, but if Meister then has like good ideas how we're gonna keep the tempo, how we're gonna use ults, how we're gonna push, because this is okay, like this is not super like we could have like if we're super high level we can really clean this stuff up, but why did this work? And why did this stuff work and why was it good? What do you guys think?
I think whenever someone made a call, just like the break call, the second that wasn't relevant anymore, we just moved on. So we didn't clutter on like, oh
Exactly.
shit, she's out, like making a
Oh,
mess out of
yeah,
things.
exactly. You didn't make a mess. You had some good comms. You had some proactive comms. Like, I hear your sim is calling. Oh, I can go for Symmetra wall. Nice. Everyone knows we're gonna push with Symmetra wall. We're gonna use it. We're gonna press it. We're gonna press W. Also, really important to consider. We just killed the Sojourn and we are 5 before they're 5, right? The Sojourn just spawned. So now there are 4 in this whole time. We're gonna walk towards them. We're gonna walk towards them. We're gonna say brick, 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 brick. Now we have advantage again, right? We have man advantage again. What is gonna be important when we have man advantage and we haven't cleaned them up yet? What's gonna be important?
Lose conditions.
Yeah, exactly. Loose condition is gonna be important. So if we know what loose conditions are coming, like the Sojourn ult, that's gonna be really important. Sojourn ult coming back. But also, if we can just get opportunities to keep pushing the tempo, right? It's gonna be good, because that's exactly what we did here. We didn't talk about the lose condition really, but we're like, okay, keep pushing. Oh, we can keep pushing, and they're like kind of staying in the fight. Oh, we get a pick here, and we get another pick. So basically, what I want to say here, if we have like, if we are about to finish the map off of staggers, I can. You see, Tai uses a really nice Sojourn ult here to like clean this up. I can really just have you can ult this like as soon as you get a tie, you know, and be like, or as soon as like we just keep the tempo, keep snowballing them, keep them on the back foot, keep pushing into them. The same for your window brawny. As soon as you see an opportunity for window here, we should just press it. If we get kills here, like we see the Sigma shift here, you see, so we see the Sigma hands. We even call signal hands.
Turn with a bounty.
Yeah, we're gonna call it here. So as soon as you see opportunity for window, I think you just press it down, you know, because we want these kills. We really want these kills. If we kill them now, they're not gonna get a recontest. Really, really, really. So we end up getting a lot of late staggers. My stat is in there, just killing them and spawn. And we have a really good attack. So that was really good, guys. Really nice. Okay. Let's see. Are we gonna start Symmetra for defense? No, we're starting Bastion. Okay. Cool. So how do we wanna play this?
I think the plan here is for the Larry with the Sojourn to stay on the stairs to try to maintain that off angle,
Uh-huh.
while the other three guys, which are the Orisa, Bap, and Bastion, they try to meet whatever rotation they're taking. So that
Mm-hmm.
way, whenever they push, we have two angles on them all the time.
That's good. So you wanna play exactly like your Sojourn and Ilaria wanna play where Duffer's at right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And you play the rest of your stack meets them, so you play more towards the right-ish side?
Yeah. As far as I understand our plan, that was it.
Okay. That's good. That's good enough. We don't really need more than that. So let's just see what happens here. Nice. Nice, this is really good. We just had a basic plan. We had Meister who called the tempo. We were following the movement. Really good. Let's see. Okay, 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 guys.
and
Okay, guys.
that right there, that's the
Yeah, I don't.
problem. That right there.
Yeah. I don't need this in our comms, guys. That's like really not important, you know. So okay. So let's just structure our comms. So I'm putting that. I'm putting that in the in the in the thing. You guys cannot see it, but I'm writing down no more conversations, less explanations. We can talk about it after round or map. That's gonna be a lot of stuff that we can just talk about after the round is over, not even after the fight is over, because after the fight, like the thing is, guys, you guys know it yourself. Overwatch is such a high-paced game, right? Like we're gonna be going into fight, and we need a fight plan, we need an ult check, we need our structure, right? We just need to hold on our structure. So we can't be having conversations like mid-fight or after the fight or after anything about like stuff that went wrong or stuff that like we can talk about. Okay, uh, like, oh, I think we should push more, or I think we should do this more, but really not like this, like layered out, you know. Like we can still talk about like the game, but not like to this extent. You guys understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's also like, okay, blah blah blah, we just walk, we just talk. Okay. Now, okay, if we want to push into them, what Meister called clearly, Meister wants to push, so we're gonna try to push more. If we want to push into them, what is the enemy team gonna do after they just got wiped by us in the first fight? What are they gonna do?
They're gonna make sure we can't push into them.
Exactly, right? Like you just caught them off guard one fight by pushing into them, and they just died. So next fight they're gonna be like, oh, like you need to think about like the enemy perspective, right? They're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna push into us again. Let's make sure we don't get caught by this. Okay, when we just walk into here, you see where the Sojourn is going right now. They would just be like saying, okay, we're just gonna hold there, Sigma, make sure you don't die. Sojourn, take an off angle, and we're gonna play like that, and we're gonna win the fight like that. That's gonna be the enemy fight plan. So what we're gonna do, of course, we can still try to push into them, but if it doesn't work, we need to be ready to like turn for the flanks or like overwhelm a side, right? Overwhelming is easier with ults. Pushing like clearing an off angle is probably easier when we don't have an ult to do it. So here, with we use our cooldowns, we're using our spin right here, we're pushing, we force the lamp. But you see, we're not getting kills now. We're not getting kills on our front line, right? Like it's clear. So now we need to know, okay, what do we do? We have this obvious problem with the Sojourn Ilari getting like bypassing us and getting an off angle on us. So we have to make a decision, really clear decision. Are we gonna push? Are we gonna clear the off angle? Are we gonna look for kills on the Sojourn or Ilari with everyone, and then Maestad has to play really slow because we have to clear that angle? Or are we gonna push into the front line instead? Because we can still push into the front line if we're getting ult. You guys see we're having window now. Maestad is coming up on the Orisa ult. So if we push into the 3-man front line as a 5v3 super coordinated, make the off angle useless, we can push the front line. But like I said, this is not a question of having a right or wrong answer, but we just need to have a answer as a team. If you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
So the thing is, okay, we're gonna make call here. We need to collapse on the Sojourn. Who called that?
That was victory.
That was we need to collapse on the Sojourn. So then we need to either collapse on the Sojourn or we need to call it off, you know?
Yeah, me, the Sojourn, and Alari, we were going for their Sojourn and Alari, and then Meisted and Brawny were fighting the front line, so we just got split up.
Yeah, that's the issue, right? Because I just need us to have like, as soon as a question, like they're giving us like a question, right? This is like a test. They're like, okay, we're putting people on the flank. Okay, how are we gonna answer it? Are we gonna get split while we're doing it? How are we gonna play it? So basically, really simple game. Okay, we're gonna flank, like they're gonna take a flank. Okay, are we gonna push out the off angle or are we gonna push main? We need to make a call and we need to do it. Super simple. If we do it, like you see here, you said we need to collapse on the Sojourn. So now you said that T, right? That you went for the Sojourn. Preferably if you can. I know it's hard because you have like mechanics to do as well, like you're playing hit scan. If you can, as soon as you know you're turning around for the Sojourn, it would be super high value to get like a call from you. You know, like
Yeah.
if you're calling already that you're okay. Let's deal with the flank, guys. I'm gonna deal with the flanks. We're gonna go back. Meister is gonna know easier that you guys, everyone is turning for the flank. We're gonna deal with the flank and stuff like that. Then Meister should adjust the playstyle. And I just need people to not be how do you say? I don't need people to be too stubborn with stuff. You know, like I said, there's not a right or wrong answer. I just need somebody to think that they have a good answer, and then we do it as 5. Really simple. So if we want to push the front line, we do it with Orisa ult. If we don't push the front line, we turn around. Uh, let's uh, good enough. Good enough ult checking. Really good.
Yeah, I didn't hear them using the window on the previous one, so I had
I
no
mean,
idea.
yeah. Okay, if you didn't think that they got one again, then surely there's somebody of the 5 players or of the other 4 players who didn't had any idea of the window. Like you said, there's surely there's a lot of people who saw this window. You know, that's what I mean with saying we can help Duffer out. So if somebody sees that window, we call it, but it's
Yeah.
pretty much good enough. So okay, so what do we?
Would we want to move on to Suravasa for a little bit?
We can in a bit. We can in a bit. We have time, guys. As long as you guys don't have a tight timetable, we have time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Do you guys need to leave?
No, I'm fine.
No, we're
Nope,
here
we're
for
chilling.
this. We're here for this.
We're fine. We're fine. I'd rather go overtime than miss out on something. It's fine.
Okay.
We
Thank
don't
you.
have I don't have a clock going. You know, we're not in a taxi right now. We're just chilling, having a good time.
We aren't.
Isn't it midnight over there? Is it
I'm
midnight
in
for both now?
LA. I'm in LA.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. So, like I said, we need to. Okay, we just tracked ults. Nice. Okay. What do we do? You know? They have ults, we know they have flux Illari window. We say flux Illari window. Okay, what should be the plan now? We need to make one, guys. So I need to so it's way easier in this situation, like in a VOD review to make a plan than like in a game situation, but still, what do you guys think should be the plan now? Next fight. They have flux Illari window, because that's what we tracked. We only have our Illari ult. What's the plan?
I think that since both of those holds that they actually have, requires you to expose yourself, maybe the plan here should be to focus either the Sig or the Ilari to deny their game plan.
Good idea. That's a good idea for sure. I also want us to basically, okay, we're on 34 now. Basically, you remember this fight we had here where we C9'd them and we won by C9ing them, and that I said we shouldn't like take the way we took, but we just won it because we C9'd them. You remember this fight? I said we shouldn't take it this way because right now we have Ilari ult and they have pretty much 4 ults, right? So if we're just playing the numbers game, basically how you're saying in the how we were talking about how you guys in your com structure sometimes calls, okay, we're up 1, okay, we're down 2. We need to realize we're down 3 ults in this fight. So we need to do something to elevate this pressure. Like we can start in a position and then slowly give up space. The same is on this now. We have the advantage of defense, while we have 1 ult versus 3 ults that we tracked. So we can basically make a simple plan to take the high ground aggressively, play around the high ground, and if they use an ult, we run away. Really simple like that. Let's see what happens. Close. Nice. Look like a good Ilario ult to me. It's not bad. Okay.
One
You
thing,
guys did.
one
Yeah,
thing
go on.
I learned, especially on defense, and something that I think that we don't do enough of, is it doesn't cost a single resource to push S.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Like I said, you especially on defense, but basically the concept why on defense, it's because you have map control by just being defending, right? Because you're defending. But also when you're attacking and you just want to fight, it's the same concept, right? If you're attacking and you just want to fight, you are defending. You know what I mean? Like in this position that we showed here, after you won this fight, after you now you're defending. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're pushing the payload, but you're defending your position. So this is the same. If we have map control, that's gonna be the important part. If we have map control, we can just give space and hold S. And what we talked about, Meistad, is that if we want to do movement calls, we need to be clean on timing. And I really need you to try if we go out of chokes, need you to hit like a little 3-2-1 for the squad, so we're just like synced up on timing. So right now you're like going through choke and you're like, oh, don't let them have this high ground for free. But we can really optimize everything by just being like, okay guys, let's take high ground, let's walk out, 3-2-1. Be careful of flux, because where they're gonna use their flux, guys, they're gonna probably use their flux when they're going out of choke, you know. So you need to be like, we can really have in our comms, be careful of flux when we're going through the choke. Let me walk first. Okay, let's try and take high ground. 3-2-1. That can be our comms here, you know. Super simple stuff. Good try on this. And this is just okay, nice. I mean, good try to clutch. I think Duffer was really on. Then this.
Thank you.
Okay. What do you guys think of this position now? Like this is a dogfight right now, but what do you guys think is happening?
Well, we have the high ground, so I think we should probably get 5 before we go back in.
Yeah, right? Like you basically, even though this is a dogfight right now, you kind of stabilized, right? Like it's not that bad. You traded 2 of the enemy for 3 of you. So if Brawny like finds a way to stay alive and don't get like pulled like don't get fully pulled. Like we have to think Meister drops, then Brownie gets killed. If we would just be like fully stabilized, we can even have a call from Brownie, because I don't think I hear Brownie in this. After we have this is such a dogfight. Okay, we're gonna get a trade, we're gonna be able to kill that tank. We're gonna have advantage of tank. Brownie is a fucking bar. So I just need some call from Brownie here to say like, don't push, don't push. Wait, 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 wait. You know, just have a decisive call, like chill, chill, chill. Have like a chill, stabilize call. Okay, we can write this down. Implement stabilize call. That's gonna be. I put this in our com structure. You can just say stable as well. I just need somebody when fight gets messy to say the word stable. Okay, use that word. Just stable, stabilize, and just keep stuff calm and collected. When stuff is getting dogfight like this, we lost this fight technically, but it's not that bad because we have faster spawns. We still have Brownie and Meister alive. We have tank advantage. If we just stay alive now, it's really fine. You know? But the issue is now Brownie gets picked, then Meister gets picked, then they're gonna get a pre-fight Sojourn pick, and then and we, we kinda win, but we kinda let's see this. Like, like this is fucking. This is unbelievable that you guys are winning this fight. You know what I mean? Like, if they just keep people on point, they're just gonna cap. But they just went off point. You see? And then
Yeah.
Meister touches last second. I think. Okay. Besides that, you guys are doing good. Okay. Let's see what went wrong this fight. Let's see.
You guys, hey, 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 clear comms.
Okay, if you wanna push now. Okay, what you like didn't like say you say okay we should look at the same character, but what should be your plan?
Duffo made the call that they have 2 DPS ults and we have none, so it doesn't really matter what our plan is. But one thing that it could be is to try to get them to use an ultimate and then kite back somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Either you either you make the call, okay, let's start high ground, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them, hit them hard, make them pay to get on the high ground, then we kite to back off point, look for something like that. Either you do that, or if we're like, okay, fuck it guys, they have 2 DPS ults, but we have a really good location here to push them. We can still push them, but I need us to be like really synchronized on our push and just push them as a team. You know, like if Meister wants to still push and hold forward and it's like, oh, okay, I acknowledge that they have both DPS and we have nothing, but that's fine. I just see a good opportunity to push. Then I need us to like call that location of the push and the timing of the push. So I just need us to be like, okay, for example, a good location here is basically where Mice is standing towards like the stairs and like where you see the Ilari Majestic where she is right now on the screenshot. I would say that's a pretty good like kill box, you know? That's a pretty good like location where you guys could start to push. So I think you guys could be like, okay, if they're going on the stairs, let's push. You guys just say that before the fight, and then you say a little cheeky 3, 2, 1, and then everyone we use our Bastion form, we use our research spin, and we push on the timing. The issue with this is they're gonna wall us, they're gonna rock. We're gonna use our Bastion form, we're gonna use our lamp. We're gonna say, oh, they have no abilities at all, just shoot them. But we also don't have any abilities, so they're also shooting us, you know? We need to make sure we use our cooldowns and our aggression at like the same timing, really.
So I have a thought here. So since
Yeah.
Dafa called, he said that they only have their DPS ults, and like even if we were to push into them aggressively, really aggressively, get all up in them, um, to force out those DPS ults, freeze, it actually puts us at an advantage for the next fight because of what was coming up versus
yeah,
what they
that's
had.
really.
Is like that kind of thought? Yes.
I mean that's a really good idea, but we can also like consider the game in like a way that okay, let's push into them, force Mailed, right? But the thing is, if we push into them, a Mailed is really scary, right?
Mhm.
So what we need to consider is we push into them and we play to not get frozen. So we push while we are still aware that a Mailed is coming, and we save our cooldowns for it. So Meistad would, for example, engage with like not using cooldowns, using the cover of the map, using a spear, like or using the spin. And if Meistad still have uses his spin, but still has his fortify and he gets ulted, he's just gonna run out of the mailed, you know? Like we can be like, okay, put him in a bad position, just push up, and then if they use an ult, we disengage, everyone is ready, or if we feel like we're in an ult hole, and we can't pull ourselves out, we can also just make a tempo play and fully and be like, okay guys, fuck it, I don't care that they have ults, they're gonna feel overconfident, let's just run into them as a team. And then we just like we basically throw the rules of Overwatch away, and we're just like, okay, fuck it, we just push. We just push and we just do it as a team, and we're gonna surprise them, you know? Okay, what was the other map you guys want to look at? Because we can look at that now. It's the Vasa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Probably,
last
yeah.
one.
Yeah. Where is it? Here.
We also played your comp, the London comp.
Nice. That's
I'm
gonna
really
be
proud of that.
review.
This is
That's
Dafa. He
a
was like, "We
review.
got to play this comp."
This one for comms, you'll be watching it through Jangle's POV the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
This
right.
is all Dafa's doing. He's like, "We're playing the London Spitfire comp."
Nice.
Yeah, but this one it's only Jungle's POV.
Is it after overhead?
No, it's
Okay.
only me. It's only from my perspective. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
this
we
and
can
Jungle's
watch.
play.
We can watch Esperanza. That was also a good map if you need an overhead.
We can.
It's up to Jangles though, but
I mean, it doesn't. It's whatever we think is going to be best
The
We
thing
can
is-
feasible
watch it
for
through
us.
symmetric POV. I don't mind, guys. You guys just choose what you guys think.
I think this is where this game here, our comms really start to go downhill, and
Yeah, because this comp is really hard to be clean on comms, you know, and it's really important to be clean on comms. So, okay, let's see. Okay, what do we expect enemy to play? What do we see? Okay, we see. Okay. Now I see why comms are gonna go out of the window. Yeah. Oh, the fucking dogfight, guys. Okay, how do you guys think they're playing Doom, Lucio, Kiriko? How do you guys think you guys should be playing? They're like basically playing a dive comp. How should we be playing this comp versus a dive comp?
we need to huddle up. We need to be like tight.
Yeah, exactly. You need to be really tight, but we also don't need to really. Okay, if a TP play is on, if a rush is on, if we feel like we can rush something, we can do it, but I would really prefer us to like play almost like a bunker play style, you know? We need to be tight, and we need to make sure they don't get on us for free. So once we got into a tight formation, we just punished the Doomfist, we were really good. Let's see this. Okay, here you see a TP. Make sure you don't get split. Yeah. But yeah, you guys are saying it already in comms. It's like, oh, we're getting split up. I just need us to always have like location comms, where we going, where we kiting to, where we stabilizing. I need like this call stabilized. I need it like really bad in comms, you know? It's gonna be really important, and I need Meister to like Meister chill out a bit, and just like when they're playing like dive and you're playing Rhine, just pocket your backline a bit, you know? Pocket your backline a bit more, and just like look for the DPS and look for their tank more than like for like anything crazy plays. Help your Baptiste out, because your Baptiste is gonna go through World War 3 playing into this matchup, so if we help our Baptiste, is gonna get extreme value. Here we just get split, we get picked, now we get split with DPing somewhere. We like have no idea where we're going and we just get split, you know. Okay, let's see, what is fight plan here? Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, I need you guys to just not like panic, you know? Like the game, it's just a fucking game, you know what I mean? Like don't panic so hard on comms. It's like full chill. You guys don't like need to like over like over analyze, be like scared of stuff happening, be like, oh, this is gonna happen. I really want, when you guys playing this comp versus any divey comp, I want you guys to like play more like a counter dive comp, you know? Don't play like to necessarily rush something down, but play to like control their front line and pocket your Baptiste. Help your Baptiste a lot. Because like if you're going for TP plays like this and it's not instantly working, your backline is like just gonna die. You guys see it. Lucy Baptiste are just gonna like fully die. Just help Duffer as much as we can. As long as we pocket Duffer, it's gonna be easier, because Duffer is getting like pulled into a million directions here and it just gets caught in like the crossfire. Basically, you guys are just like a blob, but they have like 5 people around you. Instead of you like having a blob, but you have them in front of you. You want to have them in front of you as much as you can. You want to have location where you can go, and you like want to have your backs towards a wall and not like in the super open.
This is
If you
this is
guys
kind of like the old double shield bunker, in a sense, where your
ex
back is against that wall, right?
exactly, you want to have your back against the wall, because if you're TPing onto the point, right, you don't have any cover where like your back is not against the wall, you know, like you're just in the open. But if you're like just walking, like really simple, if you're just walking through that, like let's see here where we start the TP, if we would just walk out of this choke with just movement, we would have like a location where we have our back against the wall, you know? And then we have our back against the wall and we can be here and we can pocket Duffer harder. Alright, let's see the next point. We're gonna swap comp, I think. No, let's see, we're gonna go Risa. One more counter dive.
If I'm not mistaken, we played like 3 different comps.
Yep.
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
there
Sometimes
was a little bit of mental boom happening. This is the
that's
last
okay.
map of the
Yeah,
stream.
this is also the first time we played that comp against like
Yeah,
Dive with the
yeah.
Doom, so it was
It's
really
getting
hard and
super
stressing.
hectic, you know, super hectic.
Watch from behind us. Watch from behind us. Okay. Watch
Yeah.
from behind us. Okay.
But believe me, whenever we play against Brawl or anything, we dominate. Believe me,
Yeah,
please.
yeah, yeah. I believe you. I believe you.
Oh my god! Like, if we're gonna make a call, like, we gotta make sure we can go on it.
Yeah, you guys are mega boomed.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Completely.
This is how the rest of this map goes. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's
it
why.
just
That's why I thought we should have watched Esperanza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
fuck,
The
fuck
No,
this.
rest of
but
this map, I don't think is coachable, to be honest.
yeah.
Fuck this. Fuck this.
yeah, but what we
Some-
wanted to see from this map was pretty much how to play against the
The Doom.
Doomfist, for example.
Okay,
Yeah.
the important part. Okay, I can get you guys some some S tier advice. Okay, just give me 1 second. I can get you an exclusive, secret, hidden formula of how to play with Doomfist, and we're just gonna finish up with that for our VOD review. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, okay. One moment. This. Open this. Alright. I'm gonna get you guys into the forbidden replay viewer. Can you guys see it?
Uh huh.
Yep.
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 Nice. Okay. So we basically we play was the comp that you guys just played versus, right?
Uh-huh.
But it has like all the best players in the world playing it. So 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 playing versus this comp is like really difficult, right? So in, if you see it, if you just look at what we do, okay, 'cause I can just show you about like the way how we play it. It's like basically you're gonna see it's gonna be like way more coordinated, way less hectic. If you guys just like observe like our movement, we're just gonna like walk to areas with movement. We're playing Symmetra, but we don't necessarily have to TP. Like the Doomfist wants to contest, okay, we just shoot them. We take control of every flank. We don't let them surround us. You see this? You see this? We do this as a play whenever a flank comes up. We have like our Symmetra +1 play to catch a flank. That's how we call it. Catch a flank. So we use Symmetra teleport to get on the flank. You see?
Mm-hmm.
And deal with the flank that way. That's how we play. And then we're basically just every time like you guys see Lannis' position. He's like just moving around here. He's not doing anything crazy, anything revolutionary. You know, like we're not moving out. Now, look at this, guys. We see a good push opportunity, but I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, we're gonna see a good push opportunity, but we go for a push and we all die. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of the time was a dive comp. Sometimes a TP is gonna be on, sometimes a push is just gonna be on, but even at this level, we thought a push was on, but it didn't work out. You know what I mean, guys?
Mm-hmm.
So like, and then how are we gonna retake this? We have window, they have copy. We just walk out of the choke with movement. We just window to take space on the point. And then we just shoot what's in front of us and we look out for the flanks. We make sure we make sure they don't get value. We just make sure that they can't flank us. Because if you think about the comp guys, they're always gonna lose, like unless this is happening, right? But right now they're already 3 dead. But if we have 5 players in front of 5 players in a straight line, their comp it can't really succeed versus our comp. So that's basically what we do. And this turns into a messy fight, but we end up winning it. So let's see next point. Let's see how we take it. We're gonna TP to an area. We're not TPing onto somebody. We're just moving. Holding a good position. Holding a position we want to hold. Playing the point like this. Just playing for point control. They're gonna engage. They're gonna use one ult. We're gonna use the Mei ult just as a zoning ult to counter. We're gonna use speed to try to live on point. We're just gonna get picks on the DPS. We're gonna look a lot for the DPS and the Doomfist. We're not even looking for like anything like crazy special, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We're just playing position. We're not pushing too much. If there's a push, we take it. If there's not a push, we're not taking it. But yeah, that's basically how we do it. We're just gonna versus Doomfist, we just walk into a good position, take the fight like that. Let's see here, the third point is gonna look exactly like that. We walk into a good position, we play around the objective. The objective is really key. We play around the objective. We have better objective pressure. We play to shoot their front line, we play to punish their Doomfist. Doomfist gets punished, everyone stays in formation. We try to have Landon move as little as possible, you know? He just wants to be a little cozy turret and not move that much, not get like pulled around. If your Baptiste gets pulled into their comp, it's just gonna explode, you know? So that's basically the crackdown how you guys want to play that matchup. But I think the most important for you guys is to like we finish out this watch review is really this little notepad that I got now and the like your structure. So basically if we just have the structure up, it's gonna be way better, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The stabilize call is going to be so key for you guys. We just put the structure, the fight is over, we're going to be ult checking, we're going to make a fight plan. Then we're going to make conditions for fight plan. That's going to be where and when. Where are we taking the fight? When are we taking the fight? Location, cooldowns, ults. Are we kiting an ult? Then in the fight, we need 5 people involved in like every fight. We need timing calls from Meistead. So we push in 3 to 1, we ult in 3 to 1, and then we just need targets called, location calls, and where are we kiting position. Then also good call is like good calls. +1, -1, etc. Keep calling stabilize when need to stabilize. Shorten stable. Then after fight, everyone shuts up except Duffer. Then we start ult tracking and start the conversation about the next fight plan, and then we repeat. Start conversation about fight plan. And then we just repeat that process. Our ult tracker is going to be Duffer. Then the fight plan conversation starter is going to be Duffer too. Then movement rotation calls is going to be Meistead or our Symmetra player, whoever's on it. But everyone can always help with everything and be involved in everything. Don't make it like your full responsibility for Meistead or Duffer or your Symmetra to make all of the calls. If you guys see an opportunity, we just take it. Do you guys have any questions?
I'm good.
I don't.
Alright, sounds good. I will just get the structure to you guys, and I really, really, really just want you guys to like follow the structure. And I think if you follow the structure and get like less cluttering in your comms, it's like gonna skyrocket you guys' win rate. And you guys just gonna dominate.
Just lots of really, really great, simple information. Thank you, Hadi.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. I'm glad, guys. All right, if you guys have any questions anytime that doesn't run like a follow-up session, like any of you, and you guys have a simple question about the game, you guys just wondering about something really small, just add me on Discord and just hit me a DM and we can just like talk about it in Discord DM. Just like a small talk.
Thanks.
Thank
Alright,
you, Hadi.
Yeah, great. Thank
All
you.
right. All right.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day. See you guys.
you too.
Yeah,
Ciao.
you too.
Bye
You too.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye,
Bye.
Hadi.
Bye.